Now, over the past 2 years, we have travelled to some of the most remotest parts in Australia. We have seen some amazing places not every traveller gets to see. Be it in the sandy Ningaloo coastline, the corrugated tracks of the Gip River Road, or the Cape York Peninsula. To get there, you do need a sense of adventure and a set of good wheels that take you there. For us, it's our trusted Hilux that are kitted out to handle the tough terrain the outback throws at us. In its tow, it's our home, an MDC camper trailer that we also modified for remote off-grid travel. And just like nature, things don't always go to plan, and mishaps do happen.
Shasha get bored and get very angry now. Whoa.
This little enlarged water crossing is about 1 metre deep and about 50 metres long. We have to get through there in order to get to the goal.
This is not taking us much further.
Sometimes the roads are scenic and smooth as a baby's bum, and sometimes seemingly never-ending corrugation, water crossings, dust or mud. And there was the mystery of how we almost lost a tyre.
See all the studs? All of them but one are snapped off.
Luckily for us, we always managed to get ourselves out of trouble. Well, so far that is.
Alright, second carnage on the road. And the same place again, well not the same place but the same part. Luckily this time we're actually in Cardwell and there's a couple of shops around here, but check this out. The wheel studs have come off again, all but one. And luckily again, someone in the back noticed it, pulled us over, and we were able to just get out of this one again with one wheel stud. But this thing is so shaky, it's unbelievable. How that is possible, I have no idea. Alright, so I just put the bloody things back on, but they're all broken, so I have no idea why they're all coming loose, and of course it's raining now, so when one comes to the other, it's just a bloody nightmare, and I don't know why they come off. So all I can do, we've just called the insurance company, but they're a bit useless as well. So they can't, they say they want to tow it and put it to a holding yard and all sorts of crap, so which we can't do because we actually live in this thing. And they don't cover anything, accommodation or anything, so I'm just gonna try to get it together now as good as I can and see if we can get to a caravan park.
Believe me or not, it's rain again. Rain, rain, rain.
Right, so we'll put it back on. We're a bit worried. We basically lost two wheel studs. They're just completely washed out, and they I can't even fit a new one in there. So we're just paying attention to it because there's no mechanic in town. Not that I could see anyway. It's Sunday, no one's open, and I can just see this going wrong again. In these remote areas, it's so difficult to find anyone. We got 90 kilometres to a bigger city, which is Townsville. So we're just going to try to limp over there now in the hopes the wheels doesn't come off. Now, the insurance said that they would tow it free of charge, but they would only tow it to a holding yard, and then unknown how long they need to assess the damage and so forth, which is a bit weird. But so we want to take it up on ourselves now, take it down to Townsville, and then get a mobile mechanic out and can hopefully change the wheel up around. If not, I'll go to the shops and see if I can buy one myself or change it over. But not ideal. There goes our tyre there, we just lost it.
Hello.
That's alright. I had a feeling it was almost going to happen. We had a bit of trouble with it before, that's why I was going slow. I still starting to wobble. Oh.
Cha, go get the tire. We sleep here tonight. There is Sasha.
Oh my god.
it hot?
Just come off.
We can see our tire.
What's it? It's not a tyre on the window, mate. Hold up. That looks like my tyre.
Oh god.
Carnage on the Bruce Highway. Working light.
I don't know how long it's gonna take for towing the car. And what we're gonna sleep tonight because we can't stay on the camper trailer. Here we go, our adventure. Before we sleep in the bush, yeah. Put the hiking tent on.
But here we go. Please get a proper insurance and check what your insurance is actually covering. Now this one, this is RAC. They're normally pretty good, but
Sasha, thanks for waiting there.
okay, so here is the verdict now. We're getting the camper trailer towed to Townsville. They're going to hold it in their holding yard. Unfortunately, they don't take it to any campsites, which I suppose it makes no sense anyway, because it'd be very hard to sleep in it when it's on an angle. And then they'll sort out a repair out, which means we are sleeping in a cabin.
Oh, luxury life. Wow, adventure.
It'll be adventure in a luxury cabin for us, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
But it is what it is. You can't change those things. But what I was going to say earlier as well is just make sure, check on your insurances. We had a really good insurance actually, and they because we had a damage with the camper trailer, which we could not get it fixed.
Yeah.
Like we've tried to get the camper trailer damage repaired, and no one would want to do the job. I mean,
Just
we
at the
waited.
front? Yeah.
We waited 6 months to get the canopy repaired. It was insane, and we just could not get anyone to do it. So because we didn't want to wait, I did repairs myself. And on the end, the story was that the insurance said we cannot insure you any further because they did not insure a camper trailer with pre-existing damage. Although I told them that I'll fix the damage myself. So we ended up changing from Seal, which was the original one, I think.
Yeah.
CIL, they were called. And they were actually quite good. So I can't say anything negative other than they did not want to insure us anymore because of a pre-existing damage. So I think from memory that Seal actually had accommodation cover in there for up to 2 weeks if you if something like that would happen. So probably if I do another insurance, I'll look that up and add that to it, because you think about it, if your camper trailer or caravan is the place you live and you have a damage with it, you're obviously going to end up in accommodation somewhere. And we're lucky it happened somewhere here. This could have happened anywhere else, and we would have been stuck. You know, it would have cost a fortune if we were in Cooktown or Port Douglas or something like that. You know,
Or Dantry.
yeah. So it's probably wise to have accommodation covered, just because this is your this is where you live in, and if you don't have your home anymore, so you got to pay. So that's the end of the story for now. We will see the second part of this story when we wake up tomorrow and find out how long it will take them to replace a wheel hub, because I can see already how that's going to come out. They're going to say, oh, we need 6 weeks to fix that at the most, and then in 6 weeks they're going to say, oh, sorry, we don't have any parts. And then I try to do it myself again. That's what it's going to come out to. But anyway,
Finally the towing car come pick up our camper trailer. At least she did well. She done the Gift River Road and Cape York. So proud of her. It's okay, we go to hospital. Fix you. Hey.
So we're now in a $125
Per day.
cabin, which is absolutely horrible because we are right next to the highway. It hasn't been pleasant sleeping in here at all, to be honest.
No.
The noise is ridiculous, but look, anyway, that's not the story. Now we are dealing with the towing company and the insurance company and a possible mechanic. So those three don't seem to talk to each other. No one knows what the hell is going on. The insurance company now needed photos. I gave them photos. No one though can tell me what the next steps are really. So we actually have no clue if we can get it fixed, when we can get it fixed, how we do with living in the meantime. And on top of that, we've got more issues. So yesterday, the brake fluid of our Hilux started leaking after we had a wheel alignment done. We then lost power steering completely to the car. I had a look and I found out that the steering rack is stuffed, which is not an easy fix as well. So now we can't use the car either.
Yeah.
This morning, my laptop, which I bought a new battery for, I found out that the battery didn't fit and the laptop reset itself somehow and I can't get into it anymore. There's our laptop gone, there's our car gone, there's our camper trailer gone. And we got all this stuff, like all this gear that we have no idea what to do with. We had a look around accommodation. There is not much available in Townsville again. We are obviously now at the upper or mid-range accommodation type, so you're looking at about $120. The cheapest one we now found was a backpackers for $85, which, yeah, if it has to do, but we have no vehicle, so we're absolutely stuffed at the moment.
Yeah.
And we don't know how long this can be. I rang around a little bit yesterday to see mechanics and what their lead times are just for the camper trailer. This is before we knew about the car, and they said it can take up to 6 weeks. We literally don't know. We have to move out of here today, so now we're trying to pack up and organise and just, we lost the laptop now, and it's been very difficult at the moment. Anyway, look, that's just the situation we're in now. We're trying to do some sort of planning. Luckily we got a little backup laptop. But another problem we have now is that a lot of our charging stuff is in the camper trailer, inside.
Yeah.
The towing company has towed the camper trailer to their yard and it is squished in between other cars, so we can't actually open it up and get into it. So we just managed to open the fridge and turn the fridges off, get the stuff out from the fridge compartments. So now we face that trouble as well. We somehow have to get into the camper trailer, which means we have to unfold the whole bloody thing to get in there and get our charging equipments out and other things that we need. It is a right bloody nightmare. It's not
All
good.
the essential stuff is in the camper trailer.
Yeah. It's
That
not
we
good.
daily use it. Who wanna think about something happen? So all the stuff we need, we use every day, is in the camper trailer.
So, while waiting on an answer from the insurance, we take a look around and see what Townsville has to offer.
Wait for the wind, wait for the night. Stand here a while, take a little time. Since you went away, it came to a halt. Silence is everywhere, and you're not. And now I'm running like there's no tomorrow. My life was on a one-way track. This ain't a story about happy ending. Oh, I could set this world on fire. I could tear this town apart. I tried, but I could never be a part of you.
Now, update. We basically got our car fixed now, so the steering rack was leaking, so it was basically corroded because of the off-road driving we do all the time. Going through creeks and waters doesn't help, and it was just, yeah, we had to do it. Now, on the good side again, so we got lucky now twice actually. So first time we got lucky because the guy did it straight away. And second time we got lucky because when you pull it all apart down there, he found a couple of loose pins in there as well that would have probably shredded our tyres if we didn't fix that. And there was no way for us of knowing it because we don't have a hoist and we don't stick our heads underneath there as much as we should. So anyway, he found those problems. It was two actually. If we would have left here, it would have come out, shredded our tyres, and there would have been a next issue. So luckily. And we still haven't resolved any issues with the insurance yet. It's a back and forth with sending photos to them and calling them, being on a waiting line, being misunderstood. They don't understand us, we don't understand them. So communication errors left, right and centre. We're getting a bit closer now. We luckily found a company, ARC, I think they're called, ARC, Auto Mechanic Centre here in Townsville, and they helped us out again, and they were happy to do it straight away as soon as they got the camper trailer. So all we've got to do now is talk to the insurance, get them to release the camper trailer from the holding yard, bring it over to them. They then make a quote, send it over to them, prove it, and then hopefully we get it done. So in case you think we were stupid, we should have gotten the right insurance for all this. We actually have the top range tier of RAC. We have roadside assistance, we have probably the most expensive insurance you can get for the car. Believe me, we got the top of the top range. We also have, we had a top range for the camper trailer. Unfortunately, because we had damage on the camper trailer, the insurance declined us to extend, so we had to choose another one, and the next closest one that we've had before was RAC, so we went to RAC, and we thought because RAC actually stand together with RAC roadside assistance, this would all work hand in hand. It does not. So note to you guys, if you are with RAC and you think if your camper trailer has an accident, because that's where you most likely live in, you are covered for accommodation, which it actually says in their PDS, you're not. Roadside assistance only covers if the car has a damage, and the camper trailer insurance doesn't cover it at all. Alright, so here is another part of the story. I'm roadside now. We have got our camper trailer obviously repaired. New bushes were put in, and I've just dropped it off at a guy who does the wheel alignment, only to be told that the play in the bushes is something that is very specific to MDC, and it's a manufacturing problem actually. So they take 50mm bushes, but the actual housing that keeps the bushes is 51mm, and there are no 51mm bushes available. He basically said, look, I can't do it for you unless you leave it here, which would, again, we would be stuck. So roadside option is he's given me some sheet metal, 1mm sheet metal. Now I'm stuck roadside in the middle of Townsville with a grinder trying to make some shims out of these things. Unreal, guys, this is unreal. The dramas do not stop. So nothing I can do but do this myself now, because otherwise we won't get our camper trailer back.
So this is the situation now. We will get the camper trailer back today. We will get the shims in there hopefully, but it's going to be until 4 o'clock, which theoretically means we shouldn't leave Townsville again, but we're just over it. So we're just looking up wiki camps and just drive out and see if we can find a free camp, because it's just getting ridiculous. Big wheel truck alignment in Townsville. Really nice guy. He knew what he was talking about straight away. And he sort of gave me like all the options, you know, even if I wanted to do it myself, he lent me like a tool to do the cutting. So really good guys. Probably worth, if you're in Townsville, want to get alignment done, these guys are pros in that, and they'll do all your suspension work from what I can see as well.
Yeah.
All right, we finally got our camper back now. We're out of Townsville and we got a wheel alignment done. So here is a little wrap up from today's mission actually. We found out after going to the wheel alignment place that MDC in particular has a thing with their bushes. They're not sure why, but for some reason your standard 50mm bushes do not fit. The hole is actually 51.2mm big, so we had to make some shims up, and he actually couldn't do it at the same day. He said if he makes the shims, and then I'd have to leave it there for the night, which we didn't want to do. Anyway, make a long story short, he gave us the material. I'll cut the shims out, which you'll see now. Gave him the shims, they fitted it all and made it all perfect. So we're out of here now. Another problem we have, unfortunately, while the camper trailer was parked at the car yard, a little mouse got in there, or probably got in there before, I don't know, but it's passed away in there and now it's a bit smelly.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Ginny?
Now I got this spray. It's very good. Smells gone.
Is it?
Yeah. Very freshy inside now.
So that's hopefully the end of the story with repairing. I hope so. Anyway, tonight we're at a free camp, which is just a couple of kilometres out of Charters Towers actually. I think it's the Burdekin River, if I'm not mistaken, down here. But this is a beautiful place actually. It's a free camp that's set up by the local shire here. So we'll just do a one-nighter, and then tomorrow we'll head off to the White Mountains.
Well, that's it. We are off to new adventures in the upcoming episode, so stay tuned, subscribe to our channel, and comment below if you had similar trouble before. We would love to hear from you. So thanks for watching again, and see you in the next episode.